Sunday lunches.
My favorite show is probably Sheffield. It was the first show on the road away from London.
The Rude Shipyard is this little cafe, bookshop, music venue in Sheffield, and it's this it's in like an old house, I think, so it's on 2 floors, and it's a bit like playing in someone's front room.
It was just like being in someone's living room, you know, which is really what the music is so much about for me. Because once we get into recording studios, it seems that something can be lost, you know, once you get into the studios with the band. But where the music really lives is when you're in your living room and you're writing, and it's just 1 or 2 friends around who are helping you learn the song for the first time. That's when the intimacy of the music truly lives for me, and that's what the Rude Shipyard was like.
Yeah, it's just always a really nice vibe when we play there. Everyone sits down and they quietly listen to what you're singing about, all the lyrics. They really appreciate all the work and all the little touches that everyone puts into their music. So I was given the job of being the tour manager. This was sprung on me basically the day before. I'm not sure if they were actually aware that I was the tour manager, but I had the bits of paper which basically gave me the control.
Maree was definitely tour managing because she had a piece of paper with all the information on it.
I mean, David and Jams did all the driving, Maree did all the mothering.
Yeah, no, Maree did it. Maree did a great job. She was the emollient of the tour between me and Art.
It was okay actually. I managed to stop them all from, you know, killing each other.
I thought I was going to be feeling weird. I thought somebody would be feeling weird, but everybody was feeling great, you know. And
I mean, both Maree and Jamil, you know, were kind of perfect companions for me and Art, you know, because we're both kind of insane in our own way. You know. As artists, we have our own little quirks, needs, you know, and demands.
All I had to do was really be the big kid in the back seat, you know, and just get to the place and help the adults do what they needed to do. I guess you know, I like to think of myself as like a paternal figure in some way, but yeah.
Yeah, I was in charge. The budget didn't quite extend to hotels. David lives in Birmingham, so we stayed at his place one of the nights, and then the other times we stayed with friends in different places, on couches, floors.
We were all packed in the same car together.
Yeah, being in the car, everyone was funky and smelly and jolly.
Yeah, David and Jamil shared the driving.
We had the Jamsmobile.
Most of the time I felt safe.
It was interesting trying to learn how to drive again.
As he was all strapped in, he'd adjusted his mirror and everything, and then looked down at the gear stick and realised it was an automatic.
I've never driven an automatic. It was like starting fresh.
There was a slightly hairy moment when Art and I were kind of clutching each other in the back seat thinking, are we going to make this?
I think I nearly went into the back of the car parked in front of me in the service station.
That was kind of interesting.
And they were laughing at me, my attempts to you know, press go, whatever you do in an automatic.
So what was he doing, James?
He was going over the, you know, the speed humps, and they were kind of, they're separated.
Yeah.
He goes, you know, over it with one wheel. Because when you just, you know, go through the speed hump and you put it in the middle of the car, then you won't feel the hump at all.
But if you go over with one wheel, then
it goes
half of you feels it.
Yeah.
I'm frightened I hit the undercarriage, you know.
No.
So that's your explanation.
Anything else you like to say, James?
It's not what you say, it's the way you say it.
I know. English is my second language. Probably speaking Filipino. Let's see. Okay, you can stop.
What I'm saying is you can just be quite hurtful sometimes. You don't realise it.
James, are you going to apologise? I think you've hurt his feelings.
Yeah. I'm a rude boy. I'm kind of like,
criticise my driving, you know, so I'll be onto the solicitors.
You want to get out and get your guitar now.
The days fly by, that's the summer climb, and everyone's left me with nothing to do but lie by. I was spent I should be out jumping round like an acrobat. Then a knock on the door, which I'd usually ignore, not this time. Standing there is the bubble and fizz of Mr. Wise, my savior in swing time.
My favourite show from the tour would probably be Manchester. We played to a really cosy audience, and some fans of Raphael Mann actually turned up. We didn't realise they were going to be there, and it just made for a really special, really nice atmosphere. It was a really good vibe, and everyone listened really intently to what we were playing. And also it was my birthday the day before, I think, and Jamil's lovely girlfriend Loretta brought me a cake and everyone sang me happy birthday, so it was great.
You want to talk about music?
Art songs are quite complicated. There's lots of different string parts and horn lines and stuff, so we had to try and cover all those lines with just the three of us. So I was playing clarinets and singing backing and playing this funny little Casio keyboard of Art's, which is a little bit cronky and sometimes doesn't work. And Jamil was playing like a stripped down drum kit, just a few drums and glockenspiel, and Art was playing acoustic guitar and keyboard. We just kind of took it apart and picked out the most important lines and covered all the important stuff to make the sound as full as we could with the three of us.
Decided to be a player. He decided to be a player. Old friend he knew in Tokyo. She now lived in Vancouver. They had a good time, though. She decided to be a player. He decided to be a player. Another brother on the bus said, "Brother, if you're true to the game will be true to you." Is that right? That's right. That's right. You thought of